Listen, you know it's gonna be good when it go to bubbling like that. So listen, in today's video, what I'm gonna make is some lasagna soup. And the first thing I'm gonna do is start off with my ground beef. I know some people like to use Italian sausage, but I don't eat pork, so I'm using ground beef. I'm gonna cook that until there's no more pink, and I'm gonna strain it. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and mince up some fresh garlic, cause baby, it ain't a recipe if you ain't got garlic in it. You hear me? Then I'm gonna go ahead and slice up some yellow onion. It don't matter how you cut them. You can slice them, dice them, mince them. It don't matter because it's all gonna cook down. Then I'm gonna go ahead and cut up and quarter me some beef summer sausage. Now this is optional. You ain't got to put this in there, but I had it in my refrigerator and I do like to use the things that's in my refrigerator. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in there. Then I'm going to drop that sausage, onions, and garlic in the pan, and I'm going to cook it for about 2 minutes or until it becomes soft and it looks like this. Then I'm going to go ahead and drop that ground beef back in there, and I'm going to season it up real good. So as far as the seasoning goes, I'm going to use red pepper flake, onion powder, garlic powder, dry herbs, salt, black pepper, and complete seasoning. I will drop the exact measurements down in the description as well as the comments. And then once that's all seasoned up, I'm going to go ahead and add that chicken broth in there. Now, I used about 4 cups of chicken broth because once you add the noodles in there, the noodles is going to absorb some of that liquid. So I'm going to go ahead and cover that up and let it bubble. Then I'm going to add the ragu in there. Now, I know some people, when they do the lasagna soup, they like to use marinara sauce and tomato paste, but I ain't want to do that. I really like the garden combination ragu, so that's what I use. I'm going to drop those lasagna noodles in there. I used about 6 of them and I broke them up into thirds. Then I'm going to cover it up and let it cook until it becomes soft. Now listen, this was the first time of me making lasagna soup, and I'm going to say this. This ain't nothing but lasagna cooked on the stove as opposed to being cooked in the oven. So if you like it in the oven, then you going to like it on the stove. Nonetheless, it still was very tasty. So I'm going to go ahead and plate it. So in a pretty plate, I'm going to drop that lasagna in there. And then I'm going to top it off with some ricotta cheese and also some mozzarella. I did not add the cheese into the pot while I was cooking it because I did not want it to turn thick. And for garnish, of course, I'm going to do some parsley for that little razzle dazzle. And this is the finished product.